Mr. Gleason? Here. Mr. Leonetti? Here. Ms. Oparka?
Here.
Ms. Torp?
Here. The next item is approval of the agenda. You should have the agenda in front of you. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Approval of the minutes. You have that also in your packet. Is there a change to page 1?
No.
No.
Page 2 is just basically adjournment. So is there a motion? To
Make a
approve
motion
the
to
minutes.
approve minutes.
I'll
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearings and reviews. Mr. Gleason, would you read the case for tonight, please?
Yes, case number 03-24-ZBA, Matthew and Nicole Draz at 38062 Seaway Court. Number 17-12-21-353-012. They were requesting a 9.92 feet variance for the addition of a one-stall attached garage.
Thank you. And who is here to present the case? Please, would you go to the podium and state your name and address, please, for the record?
Name is Matt Droz, 38062 Seaway Court.
Thank you.
We're here today to request a 9.92-foot variance for an attached one-stall garage. The existing homes in Point Rosa subdivision were developed with a 20-foot setback. So all homes currently, the majority of homes were built with a 20-foot setback. Some point between when the homes were built and now, the setback requirement was revised to 30 feet. So in technicality, our existing home, along with all the other homes in the subdivision, not meet the code. What I'm requesting is to continue in the same elevation line to have the one-stall garage attached. We've actually put a 15-foot one-stall garage on there. More than likely, that number is going to be reduced. We wanted to ensure that we had proper room for building and make sure that everything was structurally sound once the architect puts drawings together and the structural engineer certifies those. So I think we're requesting more than we actually need, but that's the reason for the variance. If you've driven by or if you've seen the site plan that I've actually included both a current site plan as well as proposed, you'll notice that we're removing the existing circle drive in the front. We're removing a significant amount of concrete driveway on the south elevation. It's about 2,400 square foot in total. So the coverage ratio on the lot is reduced by about 10%. So there's a significant increase in green space. One of my children's here, but we have two. That's one of the things that we were looking for, additional green space, play and off, be mitigated. We had a huge turnout tonight, so I probably don't need to do this. I've got additional letters from some of my neighbors. I've talked to every neighbor on every side. They're all in support of it. Some have written letters, so I've got those if you'd like to see them.
If you could give them to the secretary for the record, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
And then this is going to be part of a larger renovation of our home. We have a mansard roof. It's extremely dated and, to be honest, it's just quite ugly. So we're going to remove that, build over the existing two-stall garage. We have a flat roof up there, which accumulates a ton of snow. So we'll add some livable square footage, renovate the entire outside of the property. I know that falls outside of the scope of this variance, but just so you have the background as to what we're doing. All new landscaping, adjust the irrigation system accordingly. But it'll be a nice project whenever.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the board?
So you're asking for more space than you believe you need?
Correct.
Okay.
So in speaking with Mr. Condon from the building department, he recommended that we add a couple extra feet just to be safe.
Okay.
He said, once you get the variance, assuming it's approved, if you come in less than that, it's not a problem. But if your architect didn't leave sufficient room for structural support and whatnot, then you'd have to come back and start the entire process all over.
Right.
that doesn't affect the request for the variance. That's on the front, and you're talking the depth of the,
No,
Structure.
it's only on the front, so in reality, you know, if the garage is 15 feet wide, it's only the front 9 feet that I need a variance. The side, I have more than double the setback requirement. The back, I have an extra 7.5 feet, I believe. So, you know, worst case scenario, in reality, if the variance were denied, I would have to build the garage with a 9.9-foot deduct setback from the house. It would just look aesthetically strange.
So if you did do that setback, you wouldn't be able to enter in this, or are you changing the drive to be, the garage to be the front entrance, or would it remain side?
No, it'll be a front entrance, correct. All 3 stalls will be a front entrance directly perpendicular to Seaway. So you wouldn't come in the driveway and then have to make the other hard left-hand turn north to get in. Both of the garage doors will be what I would call traditional, pulling right off the street right into your garage.
any other questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll go into board discussion. My thought is that looking at the house, to drop that back almost 10 feet would be aesthetically unpleasing.
Yes, I agree.
I agree with you on that, completely. I would agree, and we're not protruding any further than what the front elevation already is. So that is what I like about the request as well.
And I also think if you look at our section 1804, like he said right off the bat, the conditions and circumstances occurred before he got on the property, so the zoning requirements changed afterwards. So I think he meets element 3 of our own, articles. So I think, in addition to a few other ones as well.
Would you like to make a motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the variance as requested by the petitioner.
I'll support
You
that.
have to state what the practical difficulty is.
Oh, I think
For
the
the record.
practical difficulty would be that if he had to set that back, it would actually not be in line with the front of his house. And as a result of doing that, that's going to be unappealing, as we said, aesthetically. I also think that, again, the difficulty is he can't meet the requirement that was put into place years ago. As he indicated, Section 3 of Article 1804, the conditions and circumstances unique to the property were not created by the owner, applicant, or predecessor in title within the time following the effective date of the provisions alleged to adversely affect such property. So this new setback came into place, it was in place before for 20 feet, now they went to 30 feet, so that's the difficulty.
Is
I'll
there
support that.
Support? Thank you. Mr. Gleason, would you take roll?
Yes, Mr. Leonetti.
Yes.
Mr. Brado.
Yes.
Mr. Gleason, yes. Ms. Oparka.
Yes.
Ms. Torp.
Yes. Congratulations, motion passed. You have your variance.
Take care.
Thank you.
Nice work on this.
Really, it really was.
Get the drawings pretty soon.
Gotcha. Take care.
Thank you.
Good luck. Yep. I'll see you later. Yep.
Okay. Do we have any old business? New business?
No.
Announcements? Public comment? I think not. Our next meeting is May 14th.
My birthday.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I'll be here.
okay,
Great.
thank you.
Once you hit 53, nobody cares.
We don't like birthdays at that age.
And Sabrina, if I might make a comment, is this your last meeting?
This truly is officially my last meeting.
I would like to thank you
Oh.
on behalf of the board and
Yes.
personally for all of your work and your help
For
over
many
all
years.
this time.
Thank you very much.
I agree.
Thank you. We need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.